This podcast of storytellers would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, the first storytellers and traditional owners and custodians of the land we are recording on today. We pay our respects to their elders past and present. We hope to honour their thousands of years of spiritual and cultural connections to this land, while recognising the atrocities Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples still face systematically to this day. We acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded, and that Naarm was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Hello all you baddies, benders and babes, and welcome back to the Book of War, an Avatar Legends real play, the story of 4 runaways seeking the Book of War in a world without the Avatar. My name is Jesse Thomas, I only eat with knives, not those little evil tridents, and I play Minh FANG, the Foundling, he, him, a runaway from the Earth Kingdom who found a new home for themselves in the Northern Water Tribe while hiding from deadly family secrets.
Audience, I feel you can see my face. I feel that my face is coming through this microphone in how upset I am.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
My Minh Thang for the day is that Minh fully expects this to be a 45-minute adventure. Gruncle Baru is going to fix his brain. They're going to get the book and they're going to go and it's going to be easy and it's going to be fun.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Yep.
Job done.
Done. But Minh's positive, even if he can't really think properly right now.
Speaking of people who can't think properly, my name's Ted Darling, and I play Banji, the Idealist, he, him, a runaway from the Fire Nation army who has risen from the ashes of his old life. While the fate of the world rests on the edge of a blade, he fights for freedom, for justice, and for Peacebringer. Not even hiding it anymore. It's just straight up.
Yeah,
straight up. Banji's fact...
Straight-edged.
Banji's fact is that, if you remember a few episodes ago, he said he wanted Minh's bounty back for the wall. And in the Vagrant, in the mess hall, he's actually made like a wanted poster wall and all the wanted posters of like Banji, Minh. I'm sure there's one for Nuro somewhere.
There's like, one for Yanni for financial crimes.
Yeah, exactly. And he's collecting them all as like a kind of a gallery of rogues. They think in the Vagrant,
fun.
which is cute. So they're all up there.
Love that. Hello, puppy. Hello, my name is Georgie Hazel, and I play Nuro, the icon, they, she, he, a runaway of the foggy swamp. Now confronted with the fact that they were never really living for themselves, Nuro struggles to untangle from the roots of the destiny tree. Is their place ultimately with their tribe or with the other runaways? My last Nuro fact kind of touched on their new piercing. I think I want to touch on their hair more. I don't really have much to say other than Nuro doesn't like to think about it much, so I don't really draw much attention to it, other than the fact that they spend a lot of time trying to keep it out of the way. Like in their morning routines now take forever, I think, because it takes so long to get out of the way. But they're so reluctant to get rid of it, even though they want to so badly. There's just something about it. And it gets to a point, I think, when Yanni will just be like, please wash your hair. And it's just a constant cycle of being gross and in the way, but they just can't part with it.
What if Nuro had a low taper fade?
Look, they need something, but they don't know how to ask or where to get it.
I am 100% picturing Suri in a little like shower cap.
Oh,
and
yes.
doing the old like...
In a hazmat suit.
Oh, yes. Yes.
A hazmat suit and a shower cap.
On top of the hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Tilia Quinn and I play Kiyomi, the Adamant, she, her, a runaway waterbender from the Northern Water Tribe. Kiyomi has lied and manipulated her way into getting what she wants, but at what cost? Can she piece together the shattered fragments of her frozen heart and reflect what the other runaways want to? Kiyomi's, she's pretty run down. Most of the walk to Baru's place has been Kiyomi towards the back, kind of walking sluggishly and just kind of not vibing right now. And it may have something to do with the dragon. It may have something to do with something else. Who knows? I don't know.
You do.
Banji?
I might know.
You do. Don't lie to the people. You know.
I've never...
You know what you did.
I've never had a secret in my life. Speaking of secrets...
Hello, my name is Ash. I'm the Grand Master of the White Lotus, or Goose Monkey.
Gum.
Gum.
For a second, I thought you had it planned and prepared, and then it very quickly was apparent you did not.
Nope.
Do we ever?
Maybe.
Next time.
My fun fact comes in the form of holding myself to accountable.
Accountable.
Holding myself to accountable. I'm going to accounts, and
I was going to say, just take it up with the accounts team.
is that you? I think it's you.
Yeah.
The plan is to hold myself accountable here because the voice of Baru is actually, hands up those at home, because I can tell, who has seen War of the Worlds, the concert, the musical?
I've listened to it. I haven't seen it with my eyes.
Listening to it will also have it as well. So Richard Burton famously voiced all the narrator lines.
Mm.
And I think the way that Richard Burton sounds when he does these things is amazing. And so as a result, I practice Baru immensely to be Richard Burton. That's not necessarily my best Richard Burton impersonation, but that's okay because it's my Baru impersonation. And as a result, let's roll. The recap of the last episode goes as follows. You all prepared for Meng's show coming into Amashu. And as a result, no one quite knew how it was going to go. There was some motherly affection. There was some commander report-in type vibes. And it devolved into a little bit of playfulness. But it sort of happened that a lot of people opened up. So we did a bit of healing with Hikaru. So Banji had to open up a little bit about that things aren't all quite right.
And actually talk to Kiyomi and Kaito.
Kiyomi and Kaito opened up that maybe they're not quite right at the moment. They seem to keep running out of energy.
Oh.
Oh, it's fine. No secrets here.
Oh.
We have Yanni and Nuro sort of having a little bit of a reconnection and trying to reopen because it's been a little bit closed for a while, if not shut off. It's not been as flowing as it has been in the past. And ultimately, you all set out on your quest for Natsuo Island. You managed to dock, speak to Jetty, be there for an indeterminate amount of time that's 126 hours but might not be. And you reached out to Baru, who spoke to someone that you don't know. And by the time you got there, that person was gone, but Baru was ready and waiting for everybody. And I think that's where we pick up.
So can you fix my brain?
Minh, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific when you say that. Why don't we all come inside? I will make us some tea.
What kind?
I don't have a huge range. It's just green.
I love green.
It's my favorite
I'm
color.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah, I can see that. It's very good.
No. I picked it up yesterday. It's got pockets.
It has pockets?
So many. And he's just like, there's a pocket here, there's a pocket here,
What are we in the girls' bathroom at a club?
pocket here.
I thought armor pockets were my thing.
I think Nuro...
Oh, it's been in the Earth Kingdom for a long time, buddy. Sorry.
So, Banji, something becomes immensely clear. You have armor pocket.
Yeah, singular.
He's got armor pockets.
Yeah.
I think Nuro walks in and just gives Baru a look. Like, in regards to men, mainly. I don't know how much Baru knows about anything, but Nuro just gives a very...
He smiles in a way that suggests it's all right.
Okay. Nuro just goes in, because they're very curious to be in the space in a human body capacity.
Everybody eventually comes in. Nuro, you will clock this early. It's very humble.
Yeah.
Love what you've done with the place.
Thanks, I carved it myself.
Cool. Carved? Why don't you just bend it?
Well, I did that, but it sounds better when I say carved.
Nuro...
And he tries to karate chop him to see what happens.
I would like you to roll push your luck, please.
That scared me so bad.
So sorry. It was very Miss Piggy, actually, wasn't it?
It's bringing Miss Piggy?
It's giving Miss Piggy.
It's a 9.
Okay. On a 9, he does not look at you as as your arm comes down, but almost like swatting away a fly, it doesn't come close to him. He just goes whack, and you are completely off balance.
Oh.
Everybody else that saw this he didn't look. He was. I think he reached down to grab out some teacups, and he just.
It was just like full counter. Yeah, chop, whoop, and Min's upside down in the air.
You rolled well enough that like it's embarrassing, but you don't have to mark anything.
Yeah, great.
But it was clear that you weren't getting him.
I point at Nuro. Did you see any blue?
No,
Correct, you did not.
not this time. Maybe it's not for people like Baru. I mean, it worked when you tried to rattle the destiny tree in me, you know?
Yeah, I was just trying to see, like, if it just happened, then maybe...
I think you were just trying to knock me out, right?
I don't really know what Min Fang was thinking back then.
Min Fang was focused on the physical sense as Baru lays out the teacups for everybody and starts pouring some water, which, weirdly enough, he's heated. You see, and this might seem a bit strange, it might not, he's got a little stovetop and there's just a pool of lava, just like boiling things away.
That's so cool. There's no one around. You can do what you like.
Well, you know, that's the joy of being a hermit, I guess.
Min's just transfixed.
Nuro looks for the book.
So there is a bookshelf, and Nuro, you've seen it. You know, and it's just sitting there. It's just mixed with the rest of it.
I think Nuro is just staring at it, and is trying to get other people's attention, but I think they're too transfixed on Baru right now, maybe.
Min, you were focused on the physical when you just tried to attack me, whereas when I'm assuming you were trying to deal with Nuro, there was something otherworldly. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty accurate to say that tree monster
It was...
inside of small puppet child was a bit otherworldly.
To say the least.
That is quite the finding.
Wait, how did you know that that's Nuro?
Oh, you...
I'm long now.
Well, can no one else see that is Nuro?
Good. Okay, see, I told you. And Min's like, see, like, crossed arms, like, nah, I was right.
He looks at Kiyomi and says, but you're new.
Oh, yeah. Kiyomi, hey.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Former spy, jewelry maker, very cool.
Nuro also looks around to see if there's any mirrors in the room.
No, it's very bare bones.
Okay, cool.
Which is funny because, like, surely he, like, keeps that beard. Like, just a reminder for everyone, Baru's a very handsome older man. He doesn't look as old as he actually is. Like, he's definitely got that silver fox about him. Picture Min.
Bilbo.
Maybe. Picture Min, like, add on maybe 30 years. He's definitely older, but it feels like it's not that much older.
He just poured some tea, though, which reflects.
Look, you know what? I'm just going to give this one to you. You're fine on the tea.
All right, we need a reflection check.
There's there's no, like, overhead lighting, so there's no reflections bouncing off the surface of the water.
Here's the deal. I promise I will either give you a chance to notice some reflections in a room or at least a bit of a subtle hint that you had a chance to ask me or not. If I don't, you're fine. I won't ping you.
Okay, good. Because that's my main worry. That later Ash will be like, but you didn't pay attention to this.
But you didn't look in the puddle on the ground outside.
Yeah. Cool.
He's carrying 2 shields on either side of his body.
2 giant reflective...
He's like, I just pieced this one together in Basing in Marshu, yeah.
I just found these pieces. They were just sitting there. It's amazing. No. I will not spring that as a gotcha trap unless I give at least a subtle clue. So you're not completely immune, but no, the tea's not going to get you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No tea spilled today.
Mr. Baru, sir.
Banji, yes.
Yes, hello. I don't think we actually met properly last time.
No, we didn't. You tried to threaten me and I walked away. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, well, please don't put me in the ground again. That was very frightening.
I'm sorry, I needed a reason for Nuro to come and get you.
Yeah. Anyway,
he hears that and he goes, "What's wrong? I know you have a question, but I would like to ask mine first."
He's a bit grumpy, says Minh sort of like jokingly, and then like downs the tea.
It was very hot.
Lava bandit in your mouth.
That would be the worst way for a fang to go. It's like, I control the lava. This tea's too hot. Perish.
Sure. Ask away, I guess.
You are not yourself. Last time you saw me, you were ready to fight. This time you've asked me not to put you in the ground because you're scared. This is a very different person. Please tell me more if you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in an active war zone, and Nuro said that you were talking to someone from the Earth Kingdom. Were we interrupting something? Should we expect anybody else?
Would believe it to be very unlikely, and if not myself, then I'm certain Minh will know long before anyone approaches this cave.
Okay, good. What was your question?
My question is, what has changed within you?
I lost something.
There was a giant bird, and he pecked out some of his essence.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Last time you saw me, you were talking about essence being missing as well. Is this as big of a threat as that?
Oh, Tomo.
I think I think Wan Shi Tong's a bit more sated in terms of spirit juice than perhaps the rabbit spirit.
It was a lesson, not theft.
Yeah. The bird did it deliberately with the bunny spirit, the hunger, the horror that we called it. We called it the horror.
You heard it somewhere in the wind, at least.
Yeah. It definitely kind of got out of control, and Tomo was like a very hungry boy, and the rabbit kind of went crazy with that. I think this was more of like a yoink.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a fast removal.
Cartoon noises, yes.
Yes. I don't. Yeah. Sort of then I can, like a got your nose.
Is this got your nose?
Yeah, you've played that game.
I have.
He got your nose and he grabs Bar's nose. And he's like,
So as you go to grab his nose, he moves back like just an inch. Like it's a small amount. But you...
give me a...
Yeah, he just keeps doing it. And eventually just like pats your hand and he looks back to you, Banji, and says, "And how are you coping?"
I'll get back to you on that one, Baru.
Take your time.
Thank you.
I have plenty of it.
Great.
Now, you men have said you want me to fix you, but you haven't quite outlined the problem, other than you feel a little more maybe immature than the last time I saw you.
Yeah. How do I... listen, I made a little mistake, maybe, and kind of got captured for a period of time that is currently in dispute with everyone. He shakes his head.
It was months.
It was like 3 weeks at most.
I haven't
Nuro
seen
looks
you
at Bar.
for a very long time now.
Months. Min.
3 months, 14-ish days.
See, I kind of put on a rock on my head.
Oh, you're that infamous rockhead. Yes, I've heard some of that.
Yes, that's me. Yeah, you're looking at him.
Well.
Legend in the flesh, well, in the stone.
Very impressive. I'd expect nothing less than a full-fledged fang.
Yeah, thank you. But,
Tell him how you've been hearing too much, you know?
oh no, that's fine.
That's fine?
That's fine. I can just, and he just like, and just pulls up 2 bricks and just smacks them either side of his head. And he's like, works a charm. Works a charm.
I'm going to get you to mark fatigue on that one. I think that's...
so fine.
Yeah, it was not as pleasant of an experience as you were trying to make it out to be.
Everyone's just like, ugh.
I think even Baru's like, ugh. I see. So you still haven't outlined the problem. You got captured and now you're not whole. Is this the same as Banji and Tomo, wasn't it?
I think, like, Minh sort of gets a moment of clarity and is like, well, I was kind of a prisoner for war for a very long time, okay? And now I'm a bit weird. And I don't like it. They don't like it, seemingly. I think I'm funny.
And humor is your way of dealing with this problem, is it? That's not a loaded question. You can answer as you wish.
Well, do you still have your nose?
I do, yes.
Check your left pocket.
And Baru just pats it and goes,
There's a little rock nose in there. That when he...
I'm going to get you to roll. Let's say this is Reliance Skills and Training. I think this isn't a push you like. Oh, do you want it to be trick? Up to you.
I think it's trick because...
It's silly. Creativity.
It's a little
I think it's
silly.
trick because I get a +2 is what he's thinking.
I didn't even know it was creativity, but yeah, it's a +2, so that's an 11.
Nice.
He has genuine shock when he pats his pocket and feels it there. Like, that is your opportunity.
I will say the long period of torture did give me some skills. Oh, I wasn't meant to say the T word out loud.
Yes, I am beginning to see the problem here.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you, Minh. There's nothing wrong with you. This is stupid. There's nothing wrong.
Hey, man. No, there's some stuff going on.
He looks at you, Nuro, and he says, the scars of war are deep, plunging.
I'm not.
We don't always see them on the outside, and I feel you maybe know this.
Of course I know that, but you did what you could.
I did some other stuff. And you can see sort of like some self-disappointment there. But that's why you got to fix my brain.
Can't. Ugh. And Nuro just backs off.
Minh, I would love to, but
Great.
it is not as simple as that. In any way, shape, or form, and you already know that. The only thing that's going to help this is time and reconciliation. And that reconciliation will come in however you view it.
The hard way, the proper way, I guess.
The only way.
Yeah.
Every other shortcut will only lead to ruin.
Cool. Okay. I'll do that. We're looking for a book.
It's right there. And Nuro points at it.
Can we have this?
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we need this.
No, I'm kidding.
There's that courage back. There we go. He said, you can take any other book.
Why do you need it?
I don't.
Oh, well then... Well, so these are part of like a set, and we're trying to like put them away safely so people can't hurt people with them anymore. We've got 3 of them.
You know, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. I can't let you take it.
Why?
Because I literally cannot let you take it.
Extrapolate.
Maybe he's just like the dragon.
If you would like, feel free to try. But
Okay. And then Nuro does walk up and tries to take it.
And as you
Wait.
do, I'm going to get you to roll Push Your Luck, please.
Okay. And that's creativity, isn't it?
Passion.
Passion. Which is 1. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a 5.
Yikes.
Does anyone want to turn this into a fracas? Because
It depends what's going to happen.
Well, I can't perceive a way that Minh would be like, oh, let me help you with that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's 2 of us independently have to do that to get to a
Yes.
success.
Yeah,
So-
and that's what I mean here.
Yeah.
It will take 2 fatigue, so 1 fatigue from 2 people
Yeah.
if you want to be involved and see what the overall consequences are.
Kiyomi does not have the energy to even look over and watch this. So
I don't think we see whatever's happening coming.
Banji's waiting for Nuro to get the lesson.
Nuro, you see your hand reaching for the book. From your perspective, you go, and before you even touch it, the world spins and you land on your back, harder than you meant. Mark a condition, as you
have
are
his little slip there, buddy.
entirely
Happened.
winded. And everyone has seen that Baru has just rolled his teacup, and you've stood on it and flipped completely upside down.
Did you fall over there, buddy? You okay?
Baru made me slip. And Nuro's just staring up at the ceiling, just...
I'm very sorry.
That's okay. You did warn me. Nuro goes to grab it again.
So as you do, he goes to lift the teacup. He just earthbends it, and it was going to go back to his hand, and it just clocks you on the chin on the way through.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, no, that one was a complete accident. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Huh. What, can you pick it up?
Oh, yes.
Could you for me?
I don't see what purpose it serves, but if it will make you feel better, and he walks over and just pulls it out.
What's that? What's on the front? What's it called?
He has a read of it. I'm just going to see if I happen to write down a different name. This book says Harmonious Conflict.
Well, I got nothing.
Kiyomi, can I see you outside for a minute?
Yeah.
He actually goes over to Nuro and helps you up and like gives you a fresh tea and it's just like, are you okay?
I'm fine. He rolls the shoulder and kind of rubs their tailbone a little bit. And is it still in his hand, the book? And is looking at it, trying to get a sense of it, but...
Well, how did you come to be in possession of this?
Well, if you have a look at the rest of the tomes, I was quite the collector.
No, I don't get it, though. Why do you have it?
That's part of this question. We're figuring it out. Okay, we'll ask.
I had a penchant for the quirky, and I happened to come across this book, and it's not left my side for very long ever since.
Can we flash to Kiyomi and Banji after that? Hey, listen, we need to get that book.
Yeah.
And Minh once told me that he's willing to go through any of my family to do what needs to be done. And I think that we might have to have the same attitude here. You can freeze people, right, with your ice stuff?
Yeah, but what's Minh gonna do then?
Well, I'm sure Minh will understand.
Okay, I mean, if you think this is the only way we can do this...
Well, I mean, do you have any other suggestions?
I've got nothing, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not going to hurt him. We just need to immobilize him.
Yeah.
And then we can take the book.
All right.
And this has to be wrapped up in 40 minutes, according to Minh Fang.
Yes, we've been here 5. All right, I'll give it my best shot. We'll just walk in and, I don't know, pretend you had something that needed healing. I don't, and then...
Yeah.
I'll just catch him off guard.
I'll rub my arm.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do this as a technique, or would you like to do this as a role, skills, and training? You are a bounty hunter, so either is doable.
I would like to rely on my skills and training because I have a higher thingy, whatever the thingy is. What's the thingy?
Focus.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yes. So rely on my skills and training is +1 to focus. Oh. So what is that? Is that a 5?
Yeah.
Nice.
11?
That's a 12.
12? Oh my lord. There you go.
Full marks, baby.
So I think, Kiyomi's just going to walk in and maybe Banji's just rubbing his arm and like, I think before Kiyomi goes to sit down, she just whips out water out of her water skin and just, and tries to
Gives it a far.
gives it a
Are you trying to like block a vice or catch him by like the waist down? What does this look like?
I'm feeling like maybe, you know when you get those ice cubes that have the hole in it, like the circle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him in that circle. Yeah. So yeah, like just kind of like mid-thigh up to maybe his shoulders.
So this is going to suck. Because you rolled a full success.
Mm-hmm.
And as this thing crystallizes, you are 100% certain that move was completely by surprise, that he had no idea that it was coming, and you've used this before to capture someone. and in a blink, you blink one singular time, and everyone else has seen him do almost like a pirouette. And that block of ice is perfectly encapsulating the dotted outline of where he was a quarter of a second prior. And he's just spun out and he goes, oh, that was a close one.
Kiyomi, what are you doing? Stop it!
Oh, come on.
And Nuro specifically says, stop it. Kiyomi.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I would like to identify that your success here means that nothing bad happens to you. And he's taken it with good humor.
Banji's like rubbing his chin.
What the bog are you two thinking?
Oh, they were just trying to see if they could get this out of my hands. And he puts it back in the shelf. He's like, probably safer there for the moment.
Yeah, it was Banji's idea.
Yeah, we needed the book.
Of course it was Banji's idea.
I see. So you need this book then?
Yeah, well, these books, Minh explains the plot. So you understand that these can't be out in the world. We're trying to get them somewhere safe. We're trying to bring them back together so maybe the spirit can have agency again and at least choose who gets the information.
You know, I actually expected one day you would come and tell me that I was in possession of one of these books.
Really?
For those
How?
of you that don't know, Minh has in fact explained the plot to me before, much, much earlier on.
Oh, yes, that time I don't remember.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So I did not know that this was one of them, but I had a sneaking suspicion. And I would love to let you have it. I really would. But I can't.
Why?
I cannot.
It's not a choice, is what I'm getting.
Exactly, and I would like to understand.
Well, my basic understanding is Baru found the book, and now Baru Gruncle will unconsciously, without any choice, defend it forever.
Well, what if you and Gruncle Baru went for a wee stroll in the moonlight and left the book here?
Well, you've already made the intention known, so I don't think that will happen.
But Baru wants to give us the book. He just can't, right?
It will not end well for you, I'm almost certain.
Has someone tried to take the book from you before?
Yes.
Oh,
I'd rather not speak on that, if that's okay with you.
she shrugs.
Well, we've been very forthcoming with a lot of secretive information, and it's not okay with me that you don't tell us.
Would you like to roll a plead or an intimidate?
I think it's played for now.
I personally agree, but I didn't want to take the chance of an intimidation away from Big
I think
Scary
Banji doesn't have the gusto to intimidate people at the moment. It's an 8.
Banji, would you come for a walk with me? In the moonlight, as you say.
Sure.
You notice, like, the sun is still setting. It's not, like, the moon is somewhere that you can see, but it's not, like, out.
Yeah.
He gets private time with Gruncle. It's so unfair. He's my Gruncle.
And as he's walking out, he says, by the way, everyone, I highly recommend you don't try and grab the book.
Oh, no, I got that loud and clear.
Yeah.
He smiles. It's a very friendly smile. He means this earnestly. And you walk out for a little bit and go for a bit of a stroll. And this particular stroll takes you to look at the battlefield. Do you see what conflict can do when left alone?
Yeah. Baru, I think more than anyone else in this group, I've seen exactly what conflict can do.
While I don't doubt you've seen your fair share of conflict, I would like to outline that I imagine your compatriots have also seen a fair share.
Yeah, of course.
But that's not what it all comes down to. Tell me, what are you doing to find inner peace?
I don't know that I can find inner peace until I have what Wan Shi Tong took from me. And I need a way to get back to that library to take it back.
I am uncertain what you mean by library.
Oh,
It's fine, I don't need to know the details.
right.
But what I would like to ask is, what have you tried?
I mean, I thought that I'd be able to rely on my friends and my family, but I don't have anybody. I gave up the Fire Nation when I saved Nuro, and then I gave up my actual family when I knew that I needed to focus on this mission. And then when it was taken from me, it's nobody cares. Nobody comes and talks to me. Nobody's tried to help.
He gestures to the lights that are beginning from both Northtown and Wharftown. These two villages used to trade on a very regular basis. And currently they can't reach each other because of this void that sits in the middle. I'm certain that they would love to. But it's nearly impossible right now while this remains unresolved. Is it possible that they are actually trying, but they're uncertain how to quite reach what you need?
Maybe. I mean, they just keep going on about the sword and like it's taken over part of me, but
It's definitely not about that.
Exactly.
That's disconcerting. Could we please discuss that for a moment?
Yeah, so this is my sword, Peacebringer. It has the soul of Sozin's dragon, and it helps.
The physical manifestation of whoa appears without saying any extra words. It's all in one eye twitch. Banji, I've seen a lot of destruction. Sozin is by far the most destructive force that we've seen in lifetimes.
Yeah, I know. I'm from the Fire Nation. I know about Sozin's conquest and the fact that we're in this war. He started it.
He once again points to just the dead mass of land and just how much of it's been churned up and says, if you are going to have warfare so close to you, you cannot help but get wounded. Consider that sword. That's all I have to say.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, because that's not my role. We all have our own lives. But your focus is razor thin and very pointed. It may be time to widen it back out.
Yeah. But I'm just so alone.
You're not alone. And there it is. Reach out, Banji. You feel like people have abandoned you. But have you responded to the people that might need you?
I mean, I tried to find Minh.
And I'm certain you did your best. And that's all anyone can ask. Did anyone blame you for not finding him? Because I will have a word with them, if you would like.
I felt responsible.
Blaming oneself is not quite the same.
Well, anyway, you need to tell me about this book and how you came to have it and why we can't take it.
Let's go back inside, and I will tell everyone.
Oh, okay.
In that interlude, did anyone talk about anything or try anything?
No, Nuro's Nuro.
Nuro?
Nuro. I think Nuro stood up, like Baru helped them up, and then as soon as he left, Nuro just sat back down and is just staring at that shelf, and not in a plotting way, just in a.
It's upsettingly normal, like it's just a bookshelf.
They're pretty furious at themselves and everything for some reason, so they're not saying much.
Kiyomi's leaned back, and you can't really tell if she's looking down or if maybe she's resting her eyes.
I think Minh has made himself another green tea and is like talking about Gruncle Baru to Kiyomi, not knowing that Kiyomi is asleep. So yeah, he's really cool. And then and one time, last time we were here, he did like this sick flip over me, and then we went through the ground and went to the mangroves to chat, and he did all this cool stuff, and he tricked everybody into thinking that there was someone else. It was so awesome.
He walks through the door about now.
Speak of the person.
It is my home. It's expected to a degree, I guess. that
This green tea's super hot.
You can let it cool down if you need.
Min hits himself in the head with like a light tap. He's like, of course.
Baru looks at you, Banji, and like gives sort of a nod. Like, do you see that? It's like the nod says it's easy to be self-involved, but there are others around.
Banji nods solemnly.
Yeah, that's all he needed was like, yes, I acknowledge that might exist. Not necessarily that is a problem, but I can see that. Everyone, I feel that I have made a deal with Banji to talk a little bit, and now I will tell you.
I give Banji a thumbs up.
Banji returns it.
As some of you know, I am not officially a FANG anymore. I am uncertain what you actually told them, although I notice you're not wearing your ring either.
He pulls it up out of his shirt on the string, and he's like, yeah, I kind of have to sort this whole thing out before I feel okay about it.
He looks very sadly at the fact that you're not wearing it. And he says, never underestimate a gift that cannot be given to anybody else. So, what you may not realize is that I adopted 2 children. And they were...
I have like cousins?
Not by blood, no.
But they're like family, right?
Not your family, no.
Oh, could
And
they be?
Like, he pulls that sad face again, and the conversation of I cannot be a FANG comes back.
Yeah, Min sort of sinks back into his chair a little bit, dejected.
They were refugees. Orphans, in fact. And my partner and I raised them. And it was very clear that I do not have quite the skills that my husband had. So at some point after he passed, through natural causes, they began to fight. And I did not know what to do. And without meaning to, I drove them away. And as fate would have it, destiny, luck, chance, whatever you'd like to say, they are currently leading the platoons against each other on this very island. They wanted to make a difference in the world, not seeing eye to eye. One of them was an earthbender, and one of them was a firebender. And they are now at odds, knowing this island very well, which we thought was going to be a relatively safe haven away from anyone that might want to pursue us. I found this book, and reading it, it became clear that I could protect everything. I guess the easiest way to describe it is I made a deal with this book without realizing. And I am keeping balance on this island to keep both of my children alive. And in return, I am keeping this book safe. Not through choice, not through will. If I could let you have it, I think that your cause is much more noble than mine. But until something happens to either one of my children, which negates this contract.
Did you write anything?
No, I did not.
The books have a very cruel way of manipulating one's wants to, I think, perhaps save itself in some way. I'm sorry that happened, Gruncle.
It is the biggest problem in the world to ask a parent to choose a favorite child. So I have been somewhat of a force for both sides to make sure that neither gets the upper hand. Because I can't bear the concept of something happening to the other.
This doesn't end until something happens, though, right? Right? And Nuro looks at Banji almost, kind of like...
As Min's sort of sitting there, he remembers his vision from the swamp. And he remembers both the crystals being too heavy to hold and them both breaking. And sort of, you can see him sort of introspective and sort of with a furrowed brow, a little bit distressed. Yeah.
Furrowed brow. Borrowing that from Banji.
Yeah.
In that moment, while you're thinking that, you look, and you're the only one that sees this. Baru is smiling, and it is forced. There is a lot of sadness behind that smile. But for everybody else, he is a kindly old man ready to offer you more tea.
When was the last time you spoke to them?
Well, I spoke to my son. How long? About 1 hour ago, I think, maybe.
Oh, that was your son, then.
Yes, he was once again asking why I am not willing to do more. The other burden of a father, never doing enough for their children. And he again smiles, and has a bit of a chuckle, which Min is very sad.
Kiyomi just kind of... You still don't, know if she's awake, but she just kind of laughs to herself at that comment.
So here I remain, a slave to protect both my children, well, their campaigns at least, and this book.
Nuro thinks that's a very sad life. They don't say it out loud. They think that's saying the loud, the obvious part out loud, but they suddenly stop caring about the book and start caring about this more. Definitely.
What was your original desire? It was to keep both your children safe.
In a nutshell, yes.
So if they were to become safe, that completes that part of the contract, right? Gruncle Baru, when I was in the swamp, I received a vision, and I think it was about Natsuo.
I see.
I met you in the swamp, and you gave me 2 crystals.
You do often seem to meet me in a dreamscape.
Yes. Very strange. Anyway, one was green, one was red, and you gave them to me, and they were very heavy, and then I dropped them, and then they both broke.
You see his smile falter.
I didn't really think much of it at the time. It didn't make much sense to me.
Yeah, you thought it was about you, and...
I thought it was about me, my heritage and my history, and choosing parts of it. But I actually think it was about this situation.
I would wager a guess that that is correct. When 2 things are heavy, what do you hold?
Nothing. Which I think is the problem. I think if this issue isn't resolved, this is what will happen. You will lose both your children.
Well, I imagine that I've done a pretty good job for the last... And he sort of... You see his eyes look into the middle distance for as long as I've been doing it. And I do not see a world where that happens. But also I can't see everything. So this is what I tell you. If you can work out which stone I still hold, as your vision put it, or a way to hold both and keep them safe, potentially from each other, the book is yours because the job is done.
I don't want to take the easy route here. I don't want to break one of these stones. I think there's a way that we can make them both safe. They're not safe because they're fighting each other.
I've tried for many years.
But you're their father. I very rarely listen to mine, regardless of how cool he is.
And he smiles once again, and this one feels a little bit more genuine. And he says, spoken like a true FANG.
Thanks. I think it might be hard, but I think if we can get them to talk, we might be able to do this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a firebender and you're an earthbender and we talk.
Yeah. And
Baru shoots Banji a knowing glance of like, it hasn't been that easy lately.
And, you said they both love this island. This is their home.
They grew up here, yes.
And, Baru, what was your husband's name?
Sho.
Sho. I mean, maybe we can remind them of Sho and what Sho wanted for them.
Why did they begin fighting? What was the catalyst? I mean, I know Sho passing was what set them off, but surely there was something that was more... Like there was a crux to the issue.
The conflict on Natsuo has existed from even before Sozen's time.
Oh.
It was small skirmishes as people argued over which land was owned by whom, and it was more of an arm wrestle, push and pull, rather than an actual conflict.
And then it's become a proxy war.
Yes. And seeing this and growing up as children in a world full of warfare has very much affected them. And both of them believe that their causes are the one that will finally end the war. They wish no further ill towards the other, except that they are an obstacle towards what they could be achieving.
So they don't hate each other. They just don't understand each other.
Imagine if Minh liked only green tea and you liked only black tea.
Well, I love green tea.
Then you are a poor example to use. But I appreciate.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
They both want what's best for Natsuo, though.
Or the world at whole.
I mean, have you brought them up here, shown them that big black pit of nothing that they've created there?
Well, he was here before, didn't you see?
Yeah. They don't care. Don't care that they're eating this place alive.
It is more that their goal blinds them to the trail that they're marching upon.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds a bit whimsical. But it is the truth. And again, he points at Banji and he says, we don't often see the path we're traveling until we're almost at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I feel I've taken a lot of your time, and unfortunately I do not believe that this venue is going to house all of you. I recommend, before it gets too dark, one of the two towns and find a place to stay.
Well, we could camp up here if that's okay. We don't have to head back. We've got 126 hours loaded in the dock, so...
That's 5.5 days, by the way.
Nice.
Excuse me, when did you become good at mathematical equations?
I Googled it.
How many days did we say? Oh, 5, nice. You can, but I would caution, if your plan is diplomacy, that if either of the two of them see you up here, they are likely to think that you're working with the other.
We're a multicultural band. We can...
He smiles and he's like, it is your game to play.
Yes, you can't really influence it, I guess.
I absolutely cannot.
Do you think it's likely your sons to visit you?
Son, the other is my daughter.
I see. Do you think it's likely for your children to come visit you again over the next few days? I think we need to learn a bit more about them before we try anything.
Well, Drap was here already today. It's unlikely he will be here within a day or two, but you never know. If he loses a skirmish or two, he may come with skinned knees. If you accept an old man's storytelling. But Shiril will very likely attend at some stage. I haven't seen her for at least a week.
Well, we'll leave you to your night. Perhaps we can all go outside and set up camp and have a think.
Yeah.
I mean, one person maybe can't solve this in many years, but maybe 4 people can. You know?
We've faced tougher odds.
Nuro smiles very awkwardly.
Minh gives Gruncle Baru a hug.
Can
A
you
little awkwardly.
can you please roll with harmony?
Hell yeah, dog. Oh, it's an 11.
You realize everyone else actually sees this. You don't. This is actually even
Fun.
funnier. As you go to embrace, both of you glow a little bit blue as you hug. And the relevance of that is that you're not just hugging at a physical level, you're hugging at a spiritual level. Which is very cute.
Fixing my brain.
No,
No,
it's
Yeah.
not.
it's not that simple.
But everyone else is like, that's a Jedi ghost right there. That's
He's a Jedi ghost?
no, I just mean like the blue glow is like
Oh,
you've.
I don't believe you.
And he looks and he smiles and says, "We'll make a spiritual leader out of you yet."
Huh? I don't know what that has to do. Fangs aren't spiritual.
And
though.
he smiles and he waves his hand and there's that little blue line.
Min like looks back at everyone. I was like, another technique for Min to learn.
I think we need to get Kiyomi to a bed. She looks
Yeah,
quite
let's-
tired.
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Okay, sure, you're fine. And Nuro like helps you like stand up a little bit straighter, I think.
That's yeah, so the most lopsided
Yeah,
a
I'm
human
fine.
being can be while standing.
I think Min goes outside and taps Baru on the shoulder and sort of goes outside with a like stern thinking face on and like knocks up a big sort of bench for everyone to sit on that overlooks the battlefield.
Kiyomi immediately sits down.
Yeah, and just takes a seat and starts looking over it and just starts thinking.
Nuro sits down and just looks like a slightly smaller version of you, I think, just glaring off into the distance.
Banji paces at the edge of the cliff overlooking the battlefield for a little bit and then turns around and plonks down in the middle. I think I have an idea.
The Book of War is Georgie Hazel as Nuro, Ted Darling as Banji, Tilia Quinn as Kiyomi, myself Jesse Thomas as Minh Fang, and Ash Cooper as our Game Master. The theme song and outro, The Book of War Remains, is by Matt Harrison. Just a reminder everyone, it's getting to that time of year, the end of it, so we will probably be taking a break across December in some way. We will have more information to you as we get closer to that. We will also have some collabs coming up and some additional stuff coming out on the Patreon very soon. So stick around, have a look, check us out. Tell your friends too. If you know someone who loves Avatar, get them into the show. And then you get to be that cool friend that knew about something before them. The next episode will be out on November the 29th, so we will see you then.
I think I have an idea.
Okay, shoot. Okay, blast. Okay, tell us. Okay. Feel free to share with the class, Banji.
I thought we were going to end on...
It's funnier this way.